I guess what I'm going to ask, if there are no community comments, I'll ask the question. We know a lot of the things that didn't work here from about 5:40 through 6:10. So we've learned a lot tonight. Questions, comments from community, the people here in person. What worked, what didn't work? How do you think we might be able to fix it?
I have a question. So when you said that this person jumped from wall to wall, and when the officers are called out to crimes against children, what's the priority on that for the cops to arrive or APD to arrive and get that situation under control? So as to not that person who is allegedly committing a crime might commit another crime in the process of that.
Jose Briones is on. He might be able to answer that for us.
Is he still on?
So Jose, we're going to drag you into this, just like Kelly dragged me into the Northwest last night. I'm not sure I quite
I couldn't
understand.
hear what he was saying.
So the question, Jose, is, let's say you have a call, like on a crime against a child, but then you start receiving other calls from neighbors that there's this guy flipping through their backyards and just jumping fences. Like, I think his question was, which call would take priority? Or how do you guys determine which call takes precedence?
And you said, I could barely hear you too, but the second call, you said that somebody jumped in the fence.
So how do you guys determine the priority of your calls? Like the calls that you're gonna like go out and, I think that was the question.
I can tell you a little. I don't want to, you know, we really want to help this man. But the 911 calls, he had broken and entered against a restraining order into his parents' home and then the home that was sold to somebody else. He was trespassing. He broke it and entered. The police were already on scene when he goes flying out the back door into the next neighbor's yard. So it's not a case of, you know, what are the priorities? They were there on scene. And I suppose if they had gotten a call that, oh, there's just been a shooting over at the Smiths 3 blocks away, they probably head to Smiths.
APD does have a 4 or 5-tier call process, correct?
It's 5, yes.
There's priority 1 through priority 5. It just depends on the call. If it's an immediate threat, life or property, would make it either a second.
You're breaking up a little bit there.
Mike, maybe we should have somebody from the 911 call center come and do a presentation. They've done that in the past. I'm sure that that would be a good presentation for the community to understand.
Especially, I think, priority of calls to service.
And with the categories, I don't know, those are different. That would be enlightening.
Yeah, I know that I talk to neighbors all the time who complain that, look, there are 5 officers down the street and I'm on hold for, you know, so I think we should have, I can't think of her name, the dispatch.
Erica Wilson. Erica Wilson.
Yeah, come back and give a presentation sometime.
You have a question on it?
Well, and I'm sure Angel will tell you the same thing I do. I know, like I said last week, we were on a SWAT call out and there were probably 25 officers there, and there were 35 calls on the CAD holding, some of them priority 2 calls. So I think, so if we don't have enough officers, there's not a lot that can be done, unfortunately, and I'm sure Commander Langwit will tell you the same thing. I've heard him say the same thing. You know, have to, unfortunately, you know, they do what they have to do.
Can you all hear
We
me?
were there for probably 9 hours last week on that call, that one call.
I think we have a comment from the audience here.
Yeah, John Comstock, you know, one of the problems I'm having is that I cannot read the names of the people who are pictured up there on that screen. And the print is just too fine for me. Maybe if I had binoculars, I'd be able to read them.
Okay, well,
So-
one thing that we can try is, you've got the digital projector. I've got one right down there as a backup.
I'm talking
Well,
over
we-
here on the computer though, okay?
I think you're talking to somebody on his side. Yeah,
Yeah.
Jose, you have your hand up?
So anyway, maybe you could just tell me, who are the members of the community council?
I'll send that to you by email. In fact, I'll send you the link. You can go to the city website and we're all listed there.
Okay, but how many of those that were up, how many,
Can you see that? I mean, we got, if it's not on the screen, it's a lot bigger, but.
yeah, okay. How many were attending in all tonight, Mike? Of the council members?
We had 7 of our 8 council members. And so right now, the panelists, there are 7 of us right now, and there are 12 people attending. Jose, I see Amir Chappell. Amir was going to provide some information in conjunction with Commander Langwit, but I think we should probably rethink that. I can get in touch with you, Amir, and we'll rethink that because the commander's not here. So, so there are 12 attendees
Okay,
and 7 panelists on right now. So right at this moment, 19 participants. And there really isn't much that we can do if you want to see somebody on video, or if you just want to read a name, like Jose Briones.
yeah, I.
So, you know, there's really nothing that we can do about that, other than perhaps you can bring in your own laptop, hook up to the Wi-Fi, as long as you turn off your audio.
Yeah, I don't have a laptop, so.
A tablet?
No,
Okay.
I've got a phone.
You might not, we'll have to try that sometime. I'll try logging into one of the other CPC meetings and see how readable the people's names are. Because I've done it on the phone as well. So, okay, so that's an issue. There are all pros and cons to in-person. One of the cons, the downsides, is that we have to get out of here about 10 till.
Right. Susie said she had a couple of community announcements, and really quickly, Loki Mathis says on the last issue, it is up to the supervisor to ensure officers are not no crew calls. So.
Okay, Susie, go.
Let's see, first off, since Jose didn't bring it up, I just want to make sure that everybody knows that next Wednesday, the 25th, is Coffee with a Cop, and we're actually hosting it at the Center for Peace and Justice. I know that it went out on the Nextdoor app, I think it was, yeah, the Nextdoor app. And I know that Commander was looking to see if it was on the APD website. I'm not sure. Just so everybody knows, we're at 202 Harvard Southeast,
What are the times?
from 9 to 11.
9/11. I
And
thought we could just,
Susie, where was the location again?
202 Harvard Southeast at the Center for Peace and Justice.
Peace and Justice.
Yep. Yep. Let's see, I also wanted to bring up that the Saturday, the 4th, the New Mexicans to Prevent Gun Violence, the District Attorney's Office, and La Mesa Presbyterian Church will be hosting a gun prevention awareness event. Let's see, the New Mexicans to Prevent Gun Violence, the District Attorney's Office, and Mesa Verde Presbyterian Church. And we can get all this information out. They will be just hosting an event. They will actually be doing part of what they do is turn guns into garden tools. And so they'll be doing that in person. They have drawings for garden tools. They have gun locks that they're giving out. They are doing free drawings for gun safes. They've got a taco truck coming. And so I would encourage people to try to make that. And then the following Saturday is the first annual Guns to Gardens National Buyback Day, and it's like 25 cities across the United States are doing it. I know that we've worked with APD before. The District Attorney's Office again will be participating in that, and it's an anonymous exchange of guns for gift cards. And that will be Saturday, the 11th from 11 to 3.
Susie,
Oh, I'm sorry.
about the June 4th event, you forgot to mention the most important thing.
Oh, what?
There's gonna be a taco truck there, but the tacos are free.
Oh, yes, definitely. Yes. The whole event is free. Yes.
And,
Even the raffle tickets are free.
So that Sunday, June 5th at Wilson Park, a bunch of us got together along with Commander Langwood, and we're gonna have a barbecue from 3 to 7. We're calling it, Sunday, and we're trying the summer for the kids from those 3 schools and that whole area on a good note, you know, because summer the violence goes up, so we're hoping to have resources out there and a bunch of other stuff too.
So Susie, did you get all your announcements?
An hour and a half. We should have another hour.
So yeah, yep. I was gonna do Angels too, but thank you, Angel.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay.
No, you're good. You're good.
Yeah, the June 4th, what are the hours of June 4th?
It is, let me look. It is from 11 to 2.
Okay, thank you.
So I'd like to add that one of the things I want to talk about in a week or so with the CPC members, planning meeting, is getting some of this word out, and I've been working hard experimenting with Google Documents, Drive, and I'm going to hit the enter key right now. I created this URL, tinyurl.com. It's easy to remember. I don't have to remember when you were trying to connect, and I said to go to the city website and this big long string like this. Tiny URL, CPC-Southeast-this-week. And every week, I have short links to things like this. And Susie, if you would email those to me, I will put those up. Same thing, community events. So I'll get those things. And John, I'll send you the link to that. Anybody who's joining tonight, I will follow up with an email next week to remind them of these things. So thank you, Susie.
Oh, Susie, one more thing. What was the date for the Coffee with the Cop at the Center for Peace and Justice?
The 25th.
Thank you.
Yes. And speaking of tacos, Taste of Nob Hill is this weekend. Early bird registration still open tomorrow for those of us who eat food. All right. That's from Maria Wolf, not me.
Taste of Nob Hill.
Taste of Nob Hill.
What's
Yeah.
all being featured?
Yearly events. The chefs come up with all kinds of good food.
Oh, yeah? Because if you can't tell already, I love to eat.
All right.
Okay, so maybe a quick query of the CPC members. I did hear from Archie, and I'm surprised he didn't. Again, he said he wanted to be doing it by Zoom, as did Ron. So tell me what your thoughts are about hybrid meetings. We'll see what kind of response we get from the community. But how about the CPC members? It's more convenient, isn't it?
It's more convenient, but it's more
Yes.
personal like this. Huh?
We like each other.
It's more convenient at home, but
So we can talk about some expectations, perhaps about the duty and the in-person meetings for a hybrid, recommendations on what we can improve. You know, John probably will, what we should do is have a seat closest to the microphone for people who want to talk so that it's easy to understand.
So are you gonna go to purely in-person meetings, maybe? That would be a lot easier.
I tell you this, several of us on the Southeast were pushing for some virtual kinds of engagement for a long time. And we advocated for Zoom meetings 2 years ago and got enormous pushback. Given the environment today with people's concerns about COVID, I don't think you're going to get a packed room for this.
Yeah.
I don't think we'll ever do a purely in-person meeting for
I mean,
CPCs.
but a hybrid version, kind of like this young man right here, he doesn't have a laptop. So like for him, it's good for him to come here. I think hybrid would be the way to go, because I don't think Zoom's ever gonna go away anyway, so.
Well, the argument that we made 2 years ago is there's the exact opposite. A young, single parent with 2 kids at home, 2 part-time jobs, a car that they don't want to go out at night, they don't want to leave their kids sitting at home alone. There are a lot of people out there in the community that have a cell phone, a smartphone, and they can participate. I've been logged in to a lot of them by cell phone.
Yeah.
And so, you know, you don't have a laptop or a tablet, you can come here.
Yeah. Because all I'm saying is, you spend $1,000 on that thing, we gotta use it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. My wife was pretty perturbed when she says, what's this $1,000 charge on your credit card? Well, when they did the test. So, okay. I'm not gonna blab anymore.
All
If
right.
there's nobody else to offer anything,
Staff wants to go home, right?
Yeah, we're out of here. Thank you guys for opening your doors to us.
Thank
See you next month. I gotta take this guy to eat and get him home.
shake hands.
Should we officially close?
Yeah.
Let's call it to a conclusion, adjourn the meeting. We don't
Sounds
have to.
good.
have a vote. Yes.
Yeah.
Robert's Rules of Order, you don't have to have a vote to say we're adjourning. So we're adjourning.
Have a great evening.
Take care,
everyone.
everyone. Thanks. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
All right.
I was on that meeting last night.
So you're working with Angel?
Yeah,
Oh, and I was gonna go out on Thursday with him, and he says, I can't go